there's always priorities. Like there's so much stuff waiting to be channeled. I have a list on my phone of things that are like waiting to be channeled. There's only certain things that I can channel by myself, and often I'll channel with others because of the way human design works is you have the gates, right? So like some of my gates are open, some of my gates are closed. So like while I can channel through and above all of that, it's much more easier to channel if I have other people like here on the call, if we're all sitting in the field together and those gates kind of overlap, our field overlaps, the grids overlap, and then the gates close, and then the channel is much more like resonant. It doesn't take as much energetics to channel that way, because I think technically I feel like you could channel through pretty much anything. It's just there's like how much resistance is in the field, there's the human design aspect of it. It's like how clear am I today, what's happening collectively, and me and Vincent were talking about too, I think, and others about the ego acts like this lens too over your channel. So even as you work to fully harmonize the ego is still there. It's still a lens that you're perceiving through, right? And the perception matters, right? Where you perceive from matters, because it collapses the waveform through quantum mechanics. It collapses it into an actual like reality. So if I'm perceiving at a horizontal plane, for example, the 3D, that's one plane of existence. If I move up in density and I channel, say, from like sitting at the solar system level, or moving up and I channel at the maybe like whatever the next level is, the words escape me, galactic, like a galaxy. So if I move to the Milky Way galaxy and I channel from Milky Way galaxy, it's a higher perspective. If I move up that quantum elevator, right, and I go to 45D, 90, 12D, there's an aspect of myself that sits at 90, and I try and connect up to that to like move my consciousness like upwards. I try and practice that exercise of like, okay, I'm going to connect. I know for sure they're basically 9 to 12D is the range that I got. So let me send my awareness up and out, and let me perceive from a higher perspective, and then let me channel here and see what comes through, for example, here. Whereas if I'm like, right where I'm at, like let's just say I'm sitting in the center here, but if I can move, and that's what we try and get to when we're channeling on the stream of consciousness, we try and expand the awareness outside of the ego, outside the physical body, outside the mental body, outside of the emotional body, past the auric field into the soul star, and then you have 3 gateway chakras above the soul star. Technically you have a chakra in between the crown, soul star, and then you have 3 gateway chakras above that for the 13 chakra system. Shout out to Brian Scott and ancient Kemet, Egypt. I haven't found anything that says what the chakras were in ancient Egypt. I just found something that said that they used 13. I think I did find it, but I lost it. There was one I remember particularly, the heart has more than one, and there was one off to the side, and I've been feeling